Welcome back, one and all. The current time is 11:34 a.m., which is hell in reverse and upside down on this Saturday morning of April 26, 2025. I have yet to step out nor look up since my earlier recordings of this day. So let's go ahead and do that. We are currently at the temperature of, well, according to Google, 49 degrees Fahrenheit. As you can see, we do have a breeze. We do have these, what I refer to as spiked cloud formations, as well as what I also refer to as the puppy cloud formations. Well, yeah, I steered clear of the scientific terminologies and definitions thereof. And according to this cloud movement, which is kind of strange because the cloud movement seems to be going from north to south, whereas the wind current, according to the leaves, is more of a west to east direction. And speaking of east, in the direction of the rising sun, which of course has already occurred previously this morning, here is the sun. And what do we have here? Oh, I have some kind of an incoming call from insured.com, your home insurance. Yeah. In which I got spammed from them yesterday. Oh, fun times in which we live. But hey, let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit and just kind of peer. Oh, we might have to go just a little bit more. I don't know. Um, yeah, because this is just crept in between myself and the greater light since I walked out here. I'm quite certain that if we were to go in that much more, and once again trying to maintain some semblance of focus, we will go back up here. Let's go ahead and go to the top. Of course, the lens flare. Yeah. I don't know how well this recording will come out. Always camera issues when facing this light. It's kind of interesting looking there from what I can see. Flyover activities though, well, I really have not been hearing anything as of yet. At least nothing has really caught my attention. Yeah, and this is quite the radical change from what we were seeing this morning in my previous video. Once again, it's only like 50 degrees out here, And I do not believe it is supposed to get much warmer than that. But you can see how these are moving in that southern bound direction. Once again, I'm not sure if there's any type of colorations to these formations. This is rather bright, well, don't you know? Yeah. In which those colorations do have significance, okay? Especially depending on what colorations might be observed at the time, because that could be indications of components of different elements or even possible um, chemicals within the makeup of said clouds. Once again, mind you, these are all just explanations, theoretical explanations through my observations, and very opinionated. And we have another one that is over here making its presence. And I would wait for that to go ahead and, you know, see see what might come about, but we are going to leave it at this and possibly provide a little bit more a little bit later. So until then, take care, and thank you greatly for watching. Welcome back. The current time is 12:12 p.m. and I decided to do basically a rollover from AM to PM by attaching this to this morning's sky observations, in which, well, I guess we will continue now into the afternoon. And once again, therefore, connecting these two clips together. But furthermore, I am going to attempt to include some information through a link, and this information was sent to me through a text from my brother, and I would like to greatly thank him for that information, as I can apply it to this content of today. So as we know, most typically, all things that go up must eventually come down. Alright? So this is the case for those that are sky watchers or like to keep up with space events, or just events in general. Okay? So, in this upcoming month of May, there is a strong possibility and potential of, and I'm just going to loosely state this as being Russian space junk. Up there we go. Which is to fall to Earth. Can we see? Yeah. Um, this what I loosely state as space junk. I lost track of him. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Um, come on. My camera's not wanting to work. What's going on here? Oh, okay. I was touching the screen with my other hand. Okay, so anyways, the space junk, which is basically in the weight of 1,000 pounds, is to plummet to Earth. So, it might not seem to be that great of a deal, but this so-called space junk is highly heat resistant. So, whereas most space junk that does descend to Earth will typically burn up the vast majority of its content or material, this might not. Okay, so what is comparable to basically 1,000 pounds? Well, that would, for me, as far as something identifiable, would be the size of a large motorcycle, road bike. One such as a Honda Goldwing or a Harley Davidson 1600. Okay, large road bikes. Now imagine a very large motorcycle like that plummeting down from up here and not burning up upon its descent. What kind of yeah, can you imagine what possibilities that could of havoc that could wreak? Yeah. I mean, I'm laughing about it, but you know, it's once again, you know, it's mankind and its advancement in technologies and whatnot. And you know, in the end, it causes more destruction through its constructions, and that's you know what I've stated right along in a lot of my past and previous content is mankind cannot create without first destroying. And I think that's the case in a lot of these so-called events through Mother Nature. Yeah. So anyways, I am going to conclude this afternoon sky observation, and I will attempt to provide a link to the article. And this is an outside link, and I am not sure if I can still share that link, but I think that I have provided enough information to where, you know, if this is not a clickable link, that at least you'll be able to have once again, enough information to look into this yourself. And right offhand, and I do apologize, I do not know the source name uh, from which this article originates. So, yeah. And believe it or not, I was in the process of uploading the previous clip, and I actually deleted that process and deleted that video that you've already watched from this morning's sky observations of this Saturday, and just in order so I could provide this information that I brought forth, and to, I guess, have a little bit of an afternoon sky observation. And that, I think, is where we shall leave off at this point in time. And, no, I don't know. Today is a day to where I'm just not really, well, I'm not holding to any agendas of any type. Um, it is what it is. I'm just kind of going with the flow of the day. Might be getting some colorations here. Uh, I won't go back into my little narratives over that. Yeah. Alright, so on that note, I shall leave off right at this point, and I will not regurgitate my AM. uh, oh, I'm sorry, I got sidetracked by, I think that was a swallow. That was overhead, but anyways, yeah, just take care, and we'll see you once again, of course, back here on this flip side.